hats for funerals. Not as if the poor sod they're throwing it for is going to give a damn what I'm wearing. God, what a sight. Mutton dressed as lizard. I'm the one who should be in the coffin. And here comes little Jane, the friendly neighbour from next door. I'm not here at all. I am stuck in some horrendous 1950s situation comedy. Come in, Janie.
Hello, Diana.
Hello, Janie. Would you like a cup of tea? My mother-in-law's coming to stay, and my silly hubby has invited his boss to dinner, and I think I'm about to have a baby. Oh, dear.
Oh, can you come in here? Diana's got a bit funny. Don't worry about a thing, Diana. We'll look after you.
I am not going mad, Jane. I am merely indulging in a little comic irony for my own amusement.
So you're not having a baby?
Oh, no. That's true.
Tom!
Joke, Jane, humour. Do you know what that is? Or has living near Harvey made the concept of the joke seem a trifle redundant?
I have a perfectly good sense of humour. I just feel that today is not the right kind of day for jokes.
Why not?
We are going to a funeral.
Jane, we are always going to funerals round here. That's the object of this place, isn't it? Dying. We've all come here to die.
That's not true, Diana.
Oh, we haven't come here on youth training schemes. We've all come here to fill in time before we conk out, before we finally run out of gas. This is the hard shoulder of life, and we are just waiting for the bloody tow truck to drag us off to the dump.
Oh, Diana.
We are all here grimly hanging on by our teeth to the last great cliff top.
Oh.
So, it is inevitable that every now and again one of us detaches ourselves from our dentures and plummets to the rocks beneath.
Diana.
Doesn't mean to say that we shouldn't have the odd giggle along the way. God knows they're rare enough in this museum of the living dead.
What ho?
Talking of which...
Everybody ready for the off? Got your season tickets to the crematorium?
Oh, don't you stop, Tom.
Start what? I've never started anything, Jane. I'm one of life's great followers, the disciple's disciple. That's me.
Jane thinks we should be miserable because we are going to a funeral.
Oh, I don't know. At least it's a day out. And you know what they say. Better to stand looking into a grave than lying in a grave looking out.
That's not very nice, Tom.
Well, anyway, we hardly knew old Barney.
His name was Jimmy.
Well, whoever. Just going to swell the numbers. Have a good laugh at the Reverend Vulture.
The vicar's name is Sparrow. And I'm going because I'll miss Jimmy. And I'm sad at his leaving us.
He'd only been here 2 days.
Right. One of Harvey's smarter moves. Just managed to cash the deposit before the old chap snuffed it.
Harvey would have given Jimmy's family a refund, but he was tied by the terms of the residency contract. I'll see you out the front. And this time, please don't tell the undertaker's assistant that the deceased had contagious leprosy.
Precisely, Diana. De mortuis nil bonum. Don't speak ill of the dead.
You showed Jimmy round, didn't you, Tom?
Yes,
You find goodness in everyone.
I try.
What did you say about Jimmy?
I can't remember.
You said he was more boring than your son Geoffrey.
Did I?
You said he was a man who had lived for nearly 90 years, done nothing, had no friends, and you could damn if you could work out his exact position in the great scheme of things. You said You had met more interesting artichokes.
Yes, well, he was alive then.
Well, what is he now? He's dead. Jonathan Miller.
And I was trying to give him the benefit of a reasonable place in the collective memory of mankind.
By lying.
Yes, it is the way, Diana, among civilized folk. Not that you'd know what they are. A bit of embroidered eulogizing makes up the cushion we sit on to keep us off the hard bench of grief.
Dawson Bunkum. Oh, Jimmy Wattsett was an insurance assessor who was about as exciting as a vegetarian barbecue. Now, is this hat okay?
Oh, is that a hat? I thought a bat had died on your head. Oh,
I'm so glad that hurt.
oh, I'm slain.
Shut up, Tom.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Just get it in. What was that you were saying?
Harvey.
Yes, we'll talk later. What?
What's this bus? Where are the cars?
It's costs, Diana. Freddie had minimal insurance.
His name was Jimmy, Harvey.
Was it? How nice. Well, I'm sure Jimmy would be grateful that the Bayview Corporation is paying for this bus.
Oh, good. I'll slash the seats.
Oh, would you get a move on, please? Come on. I've got a charming young family dropping off their grandfather in 5 minutes. And we don't want coffins lying all round the place, do we?
Thank God they're allowed to speak ill of the living. You're a rotten little shyster, Harvey!
Graves. Can't even make out the names on half of them. The only reason for existing was passing on the genetic baton.
At least they weren't stabbed to death by a pin-wielding virago.
Ah, good morning, Dennis. Another one bites the dust.
Ah, familiar faces. Are you with the bride or groom?
You've lost your sense of humour, I see.
Are you the godparents?
What?
Harvest festival?
Funeral, Dennis?
Yes, of course. Mr. Baines and Jane, come to read the banns, have you?
Well, don't crack like that, Dennis, and I'll cart my lot off down to the Catholics. I bet they give me a better deal.
James Addison, Jimmy to all his friends, was loved and revered by all who knew him.
Which you didn't.
He travelled far and wide, making many friends, in his dual role of surfing champion and record producer. Those of you who worked alongside him in the rock music industry will recall his many wild parties and his many wild women. He wasn't known as Screaming Jim Addison for nothing.
Screaming Jim. I think I'm going to enjoy this.
But of course, the good Lord giveth, and he taketh away. And so it was with Screaming Jim. At the height of his fame and fortune, while hang gliding in the Alps, Screaming Jim was taken from us at the tender age of 28.
Excuse me. Jimmy was 88 and in insurance.
Oh. Not arrested on drug charges. Oh dear. I'm sorry. Look, it's not my fault. It's somebody else's.
Do something, Harvey. While he's above ground, he's still yours.
Is there a vicar in the house?
What a farce!
Well, we got him buried eventually. Not sure that it's legal, DIY funerals.
Fun, though. It's not every day the vicar bungs on a nervous breakdown for our entertainment. Beats the hell out of bringing by.
Hello, anyone in?
Oh, heavens. Geoffrey!
No,
we're both out!
Hello, Dad. Diana.
Geoffrey! Not brought Marion?
Rat catcher got her, did he?
She's outside looking at a tree. It's her I want to talk about, actually.
Oh, look at that. Time for my aerobics class. Must fly. See you later.
Diana!
She's being tactful.
I doubt it. What's wrong with Marion this time?
She won't talk to me.
Blessed relief.
I think she's having some sort of crisis. She just mopes around all day, gazing blankly at nothing.
When did this start?
Well, I said that whatever her problems, I'd never leave her. I'd always stand by her.
I see. You said you'd always be there, and she got terribly depressed.
Yes. I can't understand it. Marion needs help.
What did the psychiatrist say?
He's given up. He says she's just an unpleasant person with no redeeming features whatsoever.
Well, that's not very professional.
She ran over his cat.
Well, what do you want me to do, Geoffrey?
I don't know, Dad. I just don't know. I thought I'd tell you, see if you had any bright ideas.
Sit down, Geoffrey. As you know, I've not always seen eye to eye with Marion.
Well, that's all right, Dad, nor has anyone else.
In fact, I go as far as saying that humankind need hardly have bothered to drag itself out of the primordial soup if the best it could come up with was a Marion.
Yes, Dad.
It's not only that she has the morality of an alley cat, that she has the mind of a retarded cauliflower, that she drops...
That's all right, Dad. I think you made your point. The thing is, she is my wife.
And do you love her?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, Dad, she is my wife, and I do love her, and I'm asking you if you can help me, please.
Of course, Geoffrey. I'll do anything I can.
You're a real brick, Dad.
I am your father. You are my son.
Goodbye, Father.
Goodbye, son.
I am your father, you are my son. God, where's my puking bowl?
Hello, dear. Just been having a word with Dad. Shall we go now, dear?
I'll tell you what. Why don't we go past the old DIY centre? Gavin's got some new pine shelving in from Norway. It sounds really exciting. Hmm? What do you say? You could have a bit of a browse through the shower curtain catalogue.
I was about 16 when I first realised that I was extraordinarily attractive to women. Because I had more hair then, and I was taller, 6'3". Played number 8 in the England scrum. But I expect you could tell that from looking at me.
God, Basil's faster than a speeding bullet. Do you know that woman hasn't even unpacked yet?
I can't think why Geoffrey wants me to do something about Marion.
You should dismember her, feed her to the dog.
Diana.
Or burn the electric fire in her bath. Mind you, Marion would probably enjoy that.
This is a serious matter, Diana. She's obviously a soul in torment.
And so she should be. Frightful creature. When she's not sloshing down the gin and the pills, she's cuckolding poor old Geoffrey with everything in trousers.
Maybe she has a crisis of conscience. Maybe within her there is a good person struggling to get out.
And maybe Harvey Baines will be the next pope. Talk of the devil. Oh, look, here comes Daffy Dennis, the deranged deacon of Dingley Dell.
What's he doing here?
That's it, Dennis. Come on now. You sit down there. You make yourself comfortable. It's rabbit on Wednesdays.
It's Thursday.
It's still rabbit. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you, Harvey. Most kind.
Not in the dining room, Basil.
Oi, you.
My name is Harvey, Diana, not Oi you.
Then why do you answer to oi, you?
She got you there.
What do you want?
What is the raving Rev doing here?
He's taking a short vacation.
Oh, for God, will you spit it out, you cretin?
He's taking a short vacation.
I'm not surprised.
I said he could have Jimmy's room until the fumigators are finished.
Has he been given the sack because he cocked up a funeral? That's a bit rough.
There was also a rather embarrassing baptism. Apparently there is a child of this parish called Ugly Little Bastard Joe.
My kind of guy.
The bishop thought he probably needed a break, so do make him welcome.
Basil's already beaten us to it.
Hello, Basil Makepeace.
Dennis Sparrow.
You look a bit young to be a new inmate.
I'm only stopping for a couple of days.
Then you'll want to know who the high-speed little ravers are.
Sorry?
The goers, the pushovers, the hotshot Zimmer girls.
It wasn't exactly uppermost in my mind.
Trick is to pretend you're senile. God, 20 years ago, I'd have been put in jail for the things I get up to around here.
I'll bear it in mind.
See that one over there? Good Time Gladys used to be a cocktail girl. Get her leg over a house, she could.
Basil.
Just telling the new chappie a few of the local facts of life.
We heard. Dennis is a vicar, Basil.
Oh, I do beg your pardon. Fancy me telling a vicar where to get his jollies. Coals to Newcastle.
Take no notice of him, Dennis. Contrary to popular opinion, not all old people are fun-loving and sex-mad. Some of us have the decency to be vicious old cripples with a healthily sour view of life.
I know exactly what you mean.
But you're a vicar. No man of the cloth could possibly agree with anything Diana says.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, dear. You will come to tea at 3:30.
Sorry?
Yes, you probably will be, but be there just the same. Come on, Tom.
Righto. I've got some chocolate fingers sent to me by Bertrand Russell's sister, Jane.
It's beautiful, Gavin. It sort of adds a whole new dimension to the concept of pine shelving. It'd be an honour to have this in one's kitchen. Every time you put a mug on it, you'd hear the echo of the Norwegian lumberjack calling his loved one across a frozen fjord. Hello! Marion, please. This is shelving and plasterboard. She has a couple of problems. And of course the grain is quite wonderful. Lovely, evenly spaced rings, and I don't know what I'm going to do about it.
And so Jane Russell always sends me chocolate fingers.
Thank you, Tom.
And Joan Crawford always sends me acid drops. But she would, wouldn't she?
Tom Belter.
No, really, don't mind me. It's fascinating.
God's sake, will you stop being so tolerant? Just because you're a vicar doesn't mean to say you have to tolerate every crackpot that pops out of the woodwork.
He might just be being nice.
Nonsense. He's just trying to live up to a preconceived image of what a country vicar should be. All wifty-wafty and fates and WIs and thinking hoodlums are nice people. Am I right, Dennis?
Well,
There you are. You see, he agrees with me.
Maybe he'd like to talk for himself. Away you go, Dennis.
Dear. Now listen, Dennis. It's not every day that we go to a funeral and we see the vicar dropping his marbles all down the pulpit steps. It's a pity it's not every day. It'd be great fun, but there you are. What we want to know is, what's up, Rev?
Mind you, I think you were spot on with ugly little bastard Jones.
I think we're on the Damascus Road here.
yes. In a perverted sort of way, it is the Damascus Road. But instead of, like St. Paul, looking up and seeing the blinding light of faith, I have looked up and seen the outer darkness, the empty chasms of the soul, the snakes writhing in the bowels of hell.
Is he talking about Glasgow?
Dennis, would you just care to run that past us again without the fire and brimstone?
I have lost my faith.
Oh, Christ. I mean, tut, tut.
Lost your faith, eh?
You were right. Most of us just go through a set of programmed pious motions. I do my best. I perform all the ceremonies. I scuttle round the parish picking up the bits missed out by the welfare state. But it means nothing. More people go to the pub quiz night than go to church.
Questions are easier.
I'm not what I set out to be. I'm not a vital, central part of the community. I'm just an untrained social worker trying to prop up yesterday's ideologies. I'm something out of an Ealing comedy. People talk slowly to me, and Americans take photographs of me with their aunts.
Chalky finger.
Thank you.
Well, you have come to the right place to get a balanced view of faith.
Really?
Oh, yes. Tom has buckets of it. I have absolutely none at all.
But how do you survive without faith?
Very well, thank you.
She survives by venom, revenge, and general loathing of everybody.
But don't you find your life to be an empty void? A non-statement?
Yes?
This doesn't worry you?
No, not at all. I've always thought of life as something that just happens and then stops happening. Anything else is just delusions of grandeur.
And you, Tom?
Oh, it's quite simple. I have faith and I have a much better time than she does. You haven't lost your faith really, you know. You're just on a bit of a downer, that's all.
Nonsense, he's going crackers.
It would have been much better if I'd never had any faith, and then I wouldn't know what I was missing.
Oh, my God, tormented souls first on the right. Listen, Dennis, there are thousands of people out there desperate for help, and they couldn't give a toss whether you got faith or foot rot. So just stop piddling about, get out there and do something. Or they'll lock you up in the funny farm and then you'll be a total waste of space.
What you need is a cause, Dennis.
What he needs is a kick up the bum.
I've got just the cause for you.
Really?
Yes, he wants you to tunnel out of Colditz with him.
I want you to save my daughter-in-law.
Oh, my God.
She's lost her way as a wife and a mother.
She's lost her way as a lush and a tart.
She needs someone to take her by the hand.
Or by the throat.
Quiet, Diana. And lead her back to the true path. Will you do it for me? It may not be a great step, but it might be the first step.
Oh, I don't know, Tom. I mean, where would I find her?
Probably on her back in the off-licence.
Oh, Marion.
God, what a wacko's convention this'll be.
Geoffrey, this is Dennis, who I was telling you about. Hello.
Could I have a word, Dad?
Yes.
She won't do it, Dad.
What?
Says she doesn't need some barking vicar telling her how to run her life.
Oh, dear.
Well, she might have a point, Dad. I've checked this fellow out. He's been suspended by the bishop. He christened some baby, ugly little bastard Jones.
But he needs a lost soul to bring back to earth. He will try so hard.
I'm sorry, Dad. She quite refuses to be counselled. She threw a gun at me. She can't even get that right.
Oh, well, I did try.
You did, Dad, but I don't think that one manic depressive is necessarily the right person to counsel another.
Oh, I'm not so sure.
Good grief, she's talking to him. She hasn't talked to me for months.
Oh, isn't it exciting?
What is?
The Reverend Dennis is trying to find his faith by saving a distressed soul.
I am a distressed soul, Jane.
Oh, Harvey.
Oh, Jane, you're touching me.
Sorry, Harvey. How is your soul distressed?
Well, look at that for a tailor's bill.
Maybe you don't need so many suits, Harvey.
Jane, look at me. carefully. What do you see?
A fine man. A man who is so sensitive that he has to hide his vulnerability behind a veneer of worldly, almost crass behaviour, lest he be crushed like the delicate flower he really is.
Jane, you see a man in his prime.
Oh, I do.
A man approaching 40, 35. But a man with something missing.
Oh, that's not true, Harvey. You mustn't listen to Diana. You haven't got anything missing. If you had, you'd have a much higher voice.
I meant, Jane, I am missing a partner.
Oh, Harvey.
No, there comes a time in a real man's life when he has to stop playing the field. No matter how much the crowd may roar for him to play one more season. There comes a time in a real man's life when he has to start looking around for his first wife.
Oh, I think I'm going to faint. Are you trying to tell me something, Harvey?
I certainly am, Jane. I want you.
You can have me.
I want you to help me.
How can I help you?
I want you to help me to find a decent wife. Join that new tennis club. There must be stacks of rich, idle women hanging around there who want a real man's man like me. You write me a few references, will you, Jane? She knows how a tailor's bill can hurt.
You're kidding.
No. Harvey has decided he wants to get married.
But I thought he already was married to a Catholic concert pianist with TB in a clinic in Switzerland.
I'm not entirely silly, Diana. I know you got him to say that just to cheer me up.
Well, what about that woman who posed naked on tractors? She was real?
I think that's what's brought this on. She threw him over for an underwater welder and went to live with him on an oil rig near Spitzbergen-Dorferhofer Bladwegelstein.
Where?
Spitzbergen, the North Sea.
I've been there. I went after the creature that took off my leg, Moby Dick, the big white whale.
Hello?
Oh, our very own big white whale.
I'll be off.
Oh, now, don't worry, Jane. We'll sort Harvey out for you, even if we have to deliver him dead to your doorstep.
Oh, thank you, Diana.
Geoffrey, how's it going? What news of the anti-depression crusade?
Oh, it's going really well.
Good.
Yes, Marion sounded most cheerful. When I last spoke to her.
When you last spoke to her?
Yes, when I last spoke to her at a spiritual retreat.
Where's that?
In Wales, where she is staying with a Reverend Dennis Bloody Sparrow.
Golly gee willikers.
But, come along, Geoffrey. The man's a vicar. He's only ministering to her inner turmoil.
That's why when she rang me, she was laughing and screaming and gasping, and I could hear a drunken vicar singing rude psalms in the background. My wife has run off with the vicar, and it's all your fault. And yours.
This is terrible.
Most alarming.
A man of the cloth.
It's quite outrageous.
Oh, do stop laughing.